Does anybody out there maybe have some leftover Bitcoin that maybe they weren't ready to get rid of a long time ago? Maybe it's just sitting around in an old Coinbase wallet or an Electrum wallet or one of the many other Bitcoin wallets, because in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get all of that Bitcoin onto a chain with much more opportunity and much more possibilities. It's called the Ethereum blockchain. Have you heard of it? So I'm going to teach you how to bridge Bitcoin into the Ethereum ecosystem so that you can buy Hex and in the future anything else that you might want to buy on the Ethereum blockchain. But it's all going to be done trustlessly without any need for KYC, without any middlemen, any centralized exchange, because as we all know, that goes with a huge degree of risk. And this method that I'm about to show you right here is completely trustless. It works. I've done it before and it's seamless. And obviously, you guys know what my favorite asset is, so I'm going to be showing you the walkthrough from start to finish on how to start with Bitcoin, bridge it over to Ethereum, and then buy Hex with that newly bridged over coin. So if you've got some Bitcoin sitting around on the sidelines, maybe from the last cycle or whenever you might have bought it, and maybe you're looking into coins that might have more potential in the next bull market, this is a good option to do now before things get crazy in a year or two when prices come back and everybody's going nuts again. So let's get right to the point. I'm going to make this short and sweet. We're on renproject.io. Link is in the description below. That's REN project.io. This is essentially your bridging protocol. Just go to this website, scroll down, and you want to click this button right here. Use REN to wrap tokens. Now guys, this is a totally trustless method that's been used for years now with no issues. And again, if you want to get your Bitcoin onto a blockchain with just more utility and more options. I mean, with Bitcoin, you can't do anything at all. You can only send, receive, and mine. That's all you can do. On Ethereum, there's infinitely more possibilities. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be bridging some of my Bitcoin that I found in a leftover wallet onto the Ethereum chain, where I will have a representation token called REN BTC. That's essentially worth 1 Bitcoin because it's backed 1 for 1 by this bridge. And then I'm going to show you how to buy Hex with that REN BTC. So I just clicked on the button. Here's a really simple interface. I'm going to be minting BTC to Ethereum. This is the method of going from Bitcoin to Ethereum. And yeah, you can go backwards if you want, but I like to go forwards in the direction of progress personally. So connect your wallet. I have MetaMask, and I assume most other people do too. You're going to want to pull your MetaMask up and just connect it with the account that you want. So this is just allowing the bridge to read your data from your wallet. You've done this before. It's very low risk. And we're just going to X out here. Now you might need to wait a couple seconds or refresh the page if you're not seeing it connect right away, but you should see a green connected icon in the top right corner. And remember, we're going to be minting REN BTC on the Ethereum blockchain by sending in the Bitcoin that we currently have. So click next. And how much are we going to be sending? Well, on my old Electrum wallet, I found a very small amount of Bitcoin, about 0.003 Bitcoin. And in today's prices, that's about $57. So not much, but I'm just going to send for a test run 0.001 Bitcoin. And I'm going to be getting back 0.0009 REN BTC because there is a little bit of a fee that you have to pay for the Bitcoin miners and for the Ethereum gas fees. Okay. So you have to say, yes, I know this transaction requires Ethereum, and you should know this because on your MetaMask wallet, you need to be ready to mint your REN BTC. And that itself is going to require some gas. So make sure, as always, that you have gas in your MetaMask wallet, that you've got a little bit of Ethereum so that you can pay for that transaction as well. Now, I know there's a good amount of fees, but for people that might have larger amounts of Bitcoin that they forgot about or they want to convert into Ethereum and Hex, the fees become negligible the higher up you go. In other words, the fees don't scale with the amount of Bitcoin you're transferring. It's just, again, to pay the Bitcoin miners and the Ethereum miners, and a very small fee for the REN bridge as well. So we're going to click next again, and now we're loading the gateway. Now you're going to get a gateway address. You'll notice it's active for 3 hours and 46 minutes, and we're going to want to send our Bitcoin to the address that we have been given right here. So we're going to copy by clicking the copy button. We're going to go into our wallet. Now remember, this is my Electrum wallet. Your Coinbase wallet might look a little different. Whatever platform you're going from might look a little different. It's just a simple transaction, guys. All you got to do is copy and paste that address and make sure it matches 3BMJD, 3BMJD. And for the description, we can leave that blank and the amount. And guys, it's really, really important that just to get this right the first time, you need to send the exact amount that you said you were going to send. So remember, that was 0.001. So 0.001 Bitcoin. And we're going to go ahead and click pay, which is the send button. Now the mining fee costs a little bit, and we need to enter our password again. And we're going to go ahead and send it. So the payment's been sent, but you'll notice that right now it's unconfirmed. This is because obviously the Bitcoin network is very, very slow. Transactions are going to take a long time, so you need to be patient with this method. So in order to get even one transaction on Bitcoin, it takes about 10 minutes. So after that 10 minutes is up, don't worry, I'll fast forward so you don't have to watch this, but you'll see 1 out of 6 confirmations, and unfortunately, you need to wait for 6 confirmations, and 6 Bitcoin confirmations, guys. If 1 is 10 minutes, 6 equals about an hour. So you could click on this and you can see that it's confirming, it's in the confirming process. The ETA is 60 minutes, right? So go get yourself a cup of coffee, do some chores around the house. We're going to come back later when this is fully confirmed, and we're going to finish the process. Now, you'll notice it also gives you some tips. It says bookmark this page to ensure you don't lose track of your transaction. You can do this. This is highly recommended. But also, even if you do happen to X out of the page, don't worry. If you go back to the same website, connect your same MetaMask wallet, it should pick up the fact that you have a transaction in progress. So don't worry. I know it's very, very slow, but Bitcoin likes to take its time. Okay, it's a very old network. And if you think that nothing's happening, just really be patient on this and don't send anything more than once. Really be calm and collected and don't make any mistakes. There's nothing else you could do about the time frame of this whole thing. It's going to take 6 confirmations regardless. Now, guys, just as a helpful little tip in the meantime, if you do accidentally close your browser page or something happens, you can always get back to that original transaction by going up here in the top right corner to this little hamburger menu right here. Click on this and you'll see the original transaction that you were going to make. So you can revisit this gateway by clicking this button, and it'll bring you right back to that loading page. Oh my god, okay, it's finally over with. That took about 2 hours. Bitcoin is seriously that slow. So after the 6 confirmations, to continue, just click the Mint Ren Bitcoin button, and this is going to launch an Ethereum transaction. Again, it's a gas fee that's going to be pretty cheap. Just click confirm, and boom, there you go. It created an Ethereum transaction, and you can see that I've just received 0.0009 Ren BTC, and I can add those tokens to MetaMask just by clicking on this button right here. So make sure that token is in your MetaMask. I'm going to go ahead and add that token, and then you can return on home. So that transaction was completed, as you could see up in this transaction history. Finished. The gateway is going to expire, and there's no need to do anything else. Now, really quickly, just let's get on with the rest of it. We hop on over to Uniswap and look for our favorite token. So I'm going to buy some Hex. So I can see in my wallet here, I've got Ren BTC 0.0009. It's about $16 worth. And I'm going to go ahead and type in and search for Ren BTC. It should show up right there. You're going to go ahead and import that. And I'm just going to click Max. And just like any other Uniswap transaction, you can go ahead and buy your Hex using this newly minted version of Ren BTC. Of course, you have to allow the Uniswap protocol to use your Ren BTC. So that's a quick gas fee right there. And after that's over, you make the swap, and boom, there you have it. Alright, so luckily gas fees on Ethereum are much faster than on Bitcoin, so you can see the transaction was approved, and now I just go ahead and click swap. I can swap all my Ren BTC for Bitcoin. So remember, guys, a Ren BTC is just the equivalent of 1 actual Bitcoin. Every Ren BTC is backed by 1 Bitcoin from the Ren bridge. But this is a way that you can trustlessly, without a middleman, go from Bitcoin to Hex. And if you're looking at buying the dip and you've got some extra Bitcoin laying around, you might find this a very attractive thing to do. When it comes to the next bull market, just ask yourself which one of these coins has more potential to pump in terms of number of X's. And to me, the decision is an easy one. So there you can see the swap was successful. And as always, guys, make your own decisions. Think for yourself. Think about what has higher potential in the next bull market. But you take responsibility for the buttons you click. This was just a quick tutorial on how to exchange Bitcoin for Hex, absolutely trustlessly, no middlemen, the way crypto was supposed to be.